Hello everyone and welcome back to Divide and Conquer. I wanted to start this video off with a couple of just small little bits before we get to the gameplay. While I was recording episode 5, I made some adjustments to my microphone. You might notice that it may sound a little different now. However, I forgot to adjust the in-game volumes, so the in-game music and sound effects at some points do completely, I think, not completely drown out my voice, but they really obscure it. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up as we watch Trolls and Men of Ruin fight each other. And then yeah, we will get into it. Hello and welcome back, my fellow Longbeards, as we continue playing as the Dwarves of Ered Luin and Divide and Conquer version 4. Last turn, I think we adopted Gurn over here. I just transferred some retinues to him, so he will be a better governor over at Kahuzanar. So he'll get there next turn. We also have 2 scouts and 2 Ered Luin militia coming down that will meet up with Grin Farm. We're actually going to push them back there. I might need to send these Firebeard warriors when we get retrained, but we'll keep them now. They do have a decent attack stat, and we might be able to use them to do some flanking maneuvers. There is this High Elf army over here. They got the Lindor Bowmen and Lindor Guards. That might be our first battle that we do while we push to Mithlon. And then in the south, we're going to try to pull back Planetary Grain to Buzzard Doom, while their army is pretty messed up and they have a very sizable force attacking that. Again, I don't know where they came from, however, they will pay. In the north, we are still pretty well protected. Yeah, Angmar, we did get a peace agreement with Angmar just by accepting the rings, so that will give us time to prepare for taking out Mithlon before they do too much damage to us. And it looks like we're not making much money now. We do have a lot of these Grimborn Reavers. I might need to send those out to the front to help with the attack on Mithlond. However, I know that if we take that, I believe they will get not a garrison. They will of course get a garrison in the city, but they'll get the army that respawns, the Last Stand army. So I'm a little bit afraid of that. I don't think we have the troops to deal with that yet. So hopefully we can save Buzzard Doom. I didn't want to lose it too early, so we'll see what happens during this next turn. We will decline that, and Buzzard Doom wants to get the Axesmith Guild. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Oh, the elves actually have abandoned the siege. That actually gives us time to prepare. Now we can actually hopefully train some units there. I wonder if it would be best to just train a new unit or try to retrain these guys. I think if we retrain them, I kind of want to get these Firebeard warriors down here. Let's see, we'll do 1-on-1 so we get our pikemen up to full strength, and then we get some armor piercing to help us fight these guys. It looks like they do want to go for Clan Herald Green, so we will pull out just in range. I'm trying to think, maybe we go right here? And yeah, we should be just out of range and then there, and still close enough to get back to Buzzard Doom. We finished the armor in Fahamgathol. We got a new family member named Teely. And I don't think we can take that guild because I did just train those units. So maybe, actually hold on, if we send our diplomat, did we sell information to Rohan? I think we already did. So you're there, and you're in the Arthedain fields. Maybe we can sell map information to Angmar and see, maybe we'll take trade with them too. Just temporarily, of course. We will go back to war with them, but I just need to get a little more money right now. That's still generous, so we'll see if we can get... Oh no, I don't want to offer money. I want them to give us money. Let's try 1700. That's the exact cost of the guild. That's still generous, so maybe... It says they're rich. I could probably check to see how much they have, and it looks like trade is their priority. Okay, good. So we got 2,500 gold until we meet again, and we finished the mission to get another 750. So we can get the Axesmith Guild and Buzzard Doom. That will give us 1 extra attack on our soldiers here. I think I need to redo the training for these guys to make that happen. And then looks like we have the scouts here. What we might do, instead of going straight for Mithlond, we might go to Forland? Yeah, it is Forland. We might go over there, and then if we take Forland, we'll have our whole western flank secure, as well as getting trade with Thorin's Halls from Forland. So I think we can do that. We're close enough to Perth and Loon that we can just send troops over that way. So we'll march Crinfarn down there. Now I don't think there is... Let's see here. Okay, so he does have the rings, he doesn't have anything else. I might want to get him like a Dwarven shield or something just to give him more hit points. Just so that he doesn't go down in battle. Because I think he only has the 3. Yeah, I mean he does have a lot of health, but I don't like having just 3 hit points. Or he doesn't have a lot of health, he has a lot of armor. But I don't like just having 3, especially when he doesn't have a shield and our foes do have bows and arrows. We can't retrain anything there. We did ally with Bree, and then we need to get you down. We'll send you up to Khazad-dûm. See if we can get our relations back with them. I did hear that if we don't get an alliance again with the dwarves, they will send an army against us. We're going to keep sending Dwalin out to the Northern Dunedain. I think it was to finish Drunen that we needed to go to talk to them. Maybe we'll stop in Fornost first and see if that's all we need to do. But I think the arrow pointed me to finish Drunen. And then we have these 2 spies. I'll have this one head east. And can we train another spy? No, we can't. We are only making 1,500 gold a turn. I think I will grab 1 extra pikeman in Thorin's Halls. I just want to be completely prepared for them to, if they do attack us. And we'll leave... It's so tricky because I don't know when the attacks will come. And I don't know... I think they come to Thorin's Halls. I don't know when they come to Fahamgathel. But hopefully after the Thorin's Halls attack, we can try to wrap up in Mithlond. So we'll end the turn there. Before this, I was actually playing the Anduin Vale. I've reached about turn 65 with them. So I just hit the barracks event at turn 61. I have completely secured the Vale. I managed to take Mount Gundabad. I gifted that to the Dwarves of Erebor. And what's crazy is that Enedwythe got taken out at around turn 50. And I did toggle the Fog of War just to like take a look at the world. It is my casual playthrough anyway. And I saw that Angmar actually owns a majority of the West, and so does Dunland. Bree only had the Shire, and the Northern Dunedain only had their capital of Fenish Druinen. And then there's like a village over here named Turduin. That's all they had left. So I decided that it was time to send my armies up north and keep gifting lands to the Dwarves of Erebor to try to push into Angmar. And then I also had another army try to wrap up the Goblins of the Misty Mountains so that Imladris would start to do something. And then I had to go take Khazad-dûm West because Khazad-dûm East just stayed in their one city and didn't expand at all. And typically they do go to war with Dunland, so I wanted to encourage that. Send you to Dead Man's Dyke. I don't think that we can start the script from here, but we'll see if
we are not convinced.
They want us to pay for map information. How about I sell you map information and you give me 1,000 gold again.
This proposal is
okay, they don't want to do that, so we'll just keep sending them out. And then where did those elves go? I'm worried they're hiding somewhere. Huh. Well, we might have to hold grain temporarily in Buzzra-Doom. We do need to work on that corruption as well. So we might need to get... We definitely need to get more law down here. But I don't think... Oh, here we go, miners' quarters. If we get that, it'll bring it down by about 60... or 50? I think that's 50 gold that we'd save, and then we'd have another free upkeep slot, so we'd save a little more than that. I think Oh man, we really need to get some troops in that army.
My king.
We're gonna keep sending Grinfarn down. We're gonna have our spy kind of scout this path to make sure that the coast is clear, and we're gonna go west. We'll ignore Mithlon for now, since they do have these Mithlon nobles, and I don't want to fight those yet. And then, let's see here, he got into the Husanar. I think that means that we can now send this militia out. We don't really need it in this town anymore, since it's not getting us free upkeep.
Aye, sir. March.
Oh, but it looks like we actually do need him for public order. It looks like Gurn isn't the best governor yet, but I think once we have him sitting in here for a couple turns, he'll get the governor's trait, and he'll be able to increase the public order there. I do like this defense over here in Garth Heligoth, 2 pikemen and a crossbow. You can't really go wrong with crossbows. Let's have you go here. There's the elves, and we set up a watchtower there. I'm hoping we can just hide in here. Ooh, if we get some more money, we can get some cavalry, which we are going to definitely need. So maybe, what did I spend money on this turn? Oh yeah, the miners' quarters. I think we have to first get this merchant cav first in this army, and then we might take the travelers. I think if we can take both of these like cities with them, we'll be pretty well set off. But I also need to retrain this army. We'll keep the cavalry for now. If they do attack us, we can fight them off with this army. We might lose the firebird warriors, however. And then we'll keep sending our diplomats out. Get him to Khazad-dûm. And then this spy, he actually doesn't have that great of a skill, but we'll send him to the east anyway. I think I did read something that we need to put the spy in the town to steal Narsil. We'll see when we get there. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun playing as the Vale of Anduin. I kind of turtled for a while. I don't like to typically rush my factions. I know some people play that way, where they'll just rush the nearest enemy and take them out and do like a speedy campaign. I kind of like to take my time, let settlements develop, and kind of see a faction get its better units out. However, I also, at the same time, I hate fighting endless stacks of orcs, and that's all the last like 15 turns became, was me fighting the goblins of the Misty Mountains. And I took Dol Guldur itself, but they had all the little villages and castles around, and they were just spamming me with endless Murkwood goblins, so that got kind of old really fast. Gurn wants to get married to Byla. We might as well take that. Raiding in the lowlands, the power in the mountains has shifted beyond your control, Clan Lord. It cannot have escaped your notice that Grinfarn is now seen by many as the Lord of these high halls. What's more, word now reaches me that he has been ordering raids on Elvish and Breland settlements, and his people are waylaying travels on the roads around the Luin. I cannot imagine that the peoples of Eriador will allow this to continue. It will be obvious to any survivors that they were attacked by dwarves. I understand the Grimborn have taken to crafting mock weaponry, replicas of Breland and Elven weaponry, so as to throw the targets of ascent. There is one thing that cannot be disguised, however. Unless the hobbits have taken up arms against the elves, there is no other race of our physical stature. The elves will come, and we can only hope Grimborn will be ready. Well, we did get an alliance with Bree, so we'll see how that goes. Looks like Angmar is actually... They might take out Mitchell Delding over here. In that case, once we turn on them, we can go take that settlement ourselves. The only places that I don't have any interests would be the Breland, the Hobbit villages. Since they are going to be stuck as villages, I think the only thing we could ever train there would be like laborers, and that's not too valuable to me. So what we can do now is send... We'll have Grain go back to Khazad-dûm and retrain this army and prepare them to go take the settlement that's on this side.
My king.
Alright, so now that Grinfarn's down here, send the spy out, make sure there's no elves ambushing on the road.
Aye, my liege.
Yes, my king.
Doesn't look like there's anything hiding in the trees. We do have these ships. Oh, and there's Cirdan. If he comes out, we can totally take him out.
march to
Yeah, there's
glory.
Forlon. This settlement can probably make us a lot
Something
of
to
cheddar.
investigate. No
We can't see
vantage
how much
point
yet,
there,
but
sire.
I do know that once we have
They
it
won't ken them
bordering
there,
Thorn's
sire.
Halls over here, we'll have a lot of money coming in. That should fix our economy issues, as we are only making 400 now, and that's going to go down once I retrain that army in the south. So we can get some more buildings here. Nothing that's going to make us too much money. Great Roads would make us only 300 more per turn. The mining network, I think, would make us another 400. Yeah, we'd make like another 400 to 500 here, but we still need more money to get that, so we might as well just save up. And we'll get Anar the Gossip. He's ever so inching closer to Council
Yes, sire.
Doom. However,
You
our
are
relations are
mistaken,
abysmal
my lord.
with them, so I can't imagine they'll be too happy with
Aye,
us.
sire. Of course, sire.
Bree is still doing alright over here. They have Alf, with his Bandobris archers defending the city with some merchants. And Ed. Very powerful names, those
That's
two right
not
there, Alf
possible,
and Ed.
sire.
They'll really hold
Yes,
down that
sire.
city. And the incomparable Alf
Your honor.
and the unstoppable Ed. Oh, Bree might actually come to save Mitchell Delvin. And I'm not sure what happened. It seemed like my turn times have actually sped up. That could be due to me just playing for like... Man, I think I spent like 5 hours playing as the Vale of Anduin today. I had a load of fun with that. I'm also playing a short campaign as the Northern Dunedain, however I'm only on like turn 10. Haven't gotten super far with them. Mostly I've been playing as the Anduin, and now I'm trying to save the world with them. Oh, and as I was saying, so Dunland controls basically all of the southwest, and Angmar controls almost all of the northwest. The elves and the dwarves in my Anduin campaign are still holding out,
There's
but
no
Bree
pride in
and
fighting like this, sire.
the Dunedain are nearly extinct. And speaking of Bree, there goes Council Master Barlaman. Where was he at? It wasn't the Downs, it wasn't Mitchell Delving.
At your service.
They didn't get attacked in
Awaiting
Bree. I
your
wonder
command.
where they sent
Yes,
him.
my king.
Could it have been down here
Something to investigate.
in Longbottom? Or maybe he went
Yes,
for the
my
Downs and got taken out
They
by
shall
barrel
not
lights.
slay
That
me,
could have
sire.
happened too. Interesting that they have a catapult. I have no idea why they have that, but maybe that
Moving
was
quietly.
scripted to take
I
them out.
would
There's
fight
Bilbo.
for your people as if they were my own.
Aye, my lord. You are mistaken, sire.
We reached the weather
Of course,
top.
sire.
I do like how the
Aye,
roads
sire.
here are like the tier
Today's
3, so
journey
you
is
can march
over,
a
sire.
very long. You can go all the way across Bree really fast. We got the heavy armor in Thorin's halls. So I think now, yes, we can finally start upgrading some of these soldiers. Can we upgrade you? So we have 7 armor. We'd have 8 actually now. So we'll upgrade the armor on all of our infantry here. And then do the crossbows last, since they'll hopefully stay out of combat. I just want to make sure that settlement does not get taken out.
My king.
Oh yeah, and we're making much more money in Buzzard Doom now that he is here. Looks like, can we get... Oh no, this would be an attack upgrade on the merchants. Let's train you and the Dwarven Travelers. So they have
Something
Captain
to
Lithonian right behind us.
Honor, my lord.
We might be able to
I
actually just
respect
attack
you,
Cirdan here
my
and take
enemy.
the battle into... instead of going into Forlon, we might be able to attack them right there.
My king.
We'll send
And
you
your-
there,
At your
and... Now, I never have good luck with spies. I
Something
usually
to
always fail, but let's
investigate.
see what happens. Well, this guy's kind of dwarf-like. Oh yeah, that is peak elven armor right there. He probably has like little, what do you call them, stilts, so that he can stand at the
Yes,
full
sire.
height.
Moving in closer.
Alright, so there's Cirdan. We can see that he is handsome, and he's the king of Linden. He was at the War of the Last Alliance. He's an active builder. He's smart. He's lived for ages, which means he has lost a hit point. He welcomes Outlanders, so hopefully he welcomes us over here. I wonder if we can actually take any of his items once we take him. Maybe we can take Narya. One could hope. Oh, close out of that. I don't think we'll be able to reach, so... I know, we just can't. So maybe if we start sieging out Orlond, they'll come out and attack us. Because Cirdan is kind of he's a beast on the field of battle. It looks like they have this place pretty well built. They have no soldier buildings at all, but they do have economy. That's really all I can ask for. See here, Gnarly Gossip. I think you'll. Oh, there's Khazad-dûm.
You have a proposition?
Will you take an alliance with us again?
There's not.
Does not look like they want to. How about we start
What's your
buttering them
next
up?
suggestion?
Take some map information as a gift,
This seems quite acceptable.
and then we'll just give you
Another
like
proposition
100
for us,
gold.
aye?
We want to get these relations back up.
I feel we can agree. A pleasure, noble sire.
And he's multilingual, so that'll help with our influence over here. Although I don't know how much
Aye,
diplomat
sire.
influence actually matters.
Your honor, awaiting your command.
Yes, my king. At your service.
Okay, we'll continue to save up our money. Maybe we can get enough to build those mines in Faham Galful. Or maybe we can build something in Thorin's Halls. If we build the grain exchange, we will make 70 more money on trade and then the extra 50 from that. So we'll do that. We need to get our economy running. Another thing that happened in the Anduin campaign is that Gondor is just getting completely steamrolled by Mordor. Like, Mordor has taken all of Gondor's key settlements and they've pushed them to... They took Lossarnark and Pelargir, and then there's one keep further west of that once they... It's not Tarnos, there's another one, I can't remember the name of it, but Mordor's pushed all the way to that point, so Gondor only has a couple of settlements left. I couldn't believe how quickly they got overwhelmed. Thranduil's Halls is besieged, so the Mirkwood Elves aren't doing that good. Our relations worsened with Angmar, probably because we're trading and allied with the men of Bree over there. And let's see here. So Cirdan is standing outside of the city. We're going to attack him and hopefully draw them out of the city. I want to make sure I don't save over my other playthroughs. Lift the siege, and yes, this is perfect. So Cirdan, looks like this is going to be your folly today. Gridfarn's got 1,010 dwarves, and we're fighting about 440 elves. It's quick maths. And a nice picture of Gandalf there. Looks like a painting. I wonder if that was done with a computer or done by hand. It's kind of foggy, but we'll keep that. I think we get a bonus fighting in snow and weather like that. Yeah, terrain bonus in snow, so we'll actually fare better in this battle. And looks like they are on the coastline, so we're going to have Gridfarn take the front. I like to put my units away from the front line. We're gonna mix them up with some laborers, just as like extra bodies to fight with there. Since he doesn't have a shield, I don't trust his 3 hit points. And then we'll have one militia over here. We're gonna put crossbows here and here, and then we'll put this militia on this side. And that leaves us with this nice flanking force of these laborers and Firebeard warriors. We'll put them over on this flank.
Brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they
We'll
lack.
push our scouts up. It looks like they are coming from behind us, no, from our left flank, so hopefully we can just wrap up this fight as quickly as we can. Oh, they do have Lindar bowmen that are going to probably open up a couple volleys at us, but we do have crossbows that can trade pretty cost effectively with them since we do have that shield. What's going on over here? And these guys run up that way. We'll see how these crossbow volleys do. couple of shots coming in. There we go. Now their accuracy isn't the best, so quite a few shots. Oh yeah, they're all just back here. We might want to switch to the nobles here soon. I'm gonna have the laborers start the fight on the nobles, and then send in Grim Farm. We'll try to get these the militia out onto the bowmen, and then we'll try to surround him with the laborers and the firebird warriors. Alright, so we'll wait until these laborers have died in the front line before we send Grim Farm in. Ooh, they got up here fast. Oh wow, I need to peel off the unit right now. I don't know if we'll be able to catch them, but we will just chase them as best as we can. And we'll have you get in position to start shooting at those bowmen. Or not these bowmen, but the Lindar Mariners. We're going to try to send these shielded militia to go fight this as we can. You're going to charge the Firebird Warriors on the front line of the team. And I can't tell if we've killed that many. We're going to charge in the front now. Now we just want to basically completely surround them with armor piercing and Grim Farm over here.
Our men are winning the battle.
Oh,
if we continue
are
like
you guys
this,
shooting? Are
we
you
will
guys shooting?
smash the enemy.
Please get a point blank. I missed the charge there. Oh, looks like they stopped to switch weapons. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, that is beautiful. Alright, we'll just take that fight now. And the pikemen are still out in the back. We'll have to send these crossbows up there to begin shooting them. I thought nobles are down to 54. I think they started at 89. Yeah, all this armor piercing is going to do a lot to them. Because most of their defense, they have 20 in armor, which is insane. I think that's even better than most of the dwarves in this game. Up another rallying call, make sure that the dwarves are fighting at full morale, and we'll keep collapsing in the numbers over here. We'll try to get a side. No, we won't shoot into them. We'll keep aiming for these long spears. We're just gonna collapse in on the Mariners here. Make sure this fight's going. Oh yeah, they are completely surrounded.
Only half the enemy force
I don't think anyone's
remains.
ever seen Mythlon nobles go down so quickly. That is the power of armor piercing. Oh yes, this is good. So they are running away. What we will do is get these militia into a shield wall to push into the pikemen over there. And then we will have these scouts, these ones shoot at the Lindar Mariners. Yeah, we can probably peel off the Mariners here. I think it's just Mariners in there. Or not the Mariners, the laborers. We'll have them also engage the long spears and try to flank them. Let's see if we can get a good fall without any friendly fire. Yep, a lot of shots just going over the heads. We don't want these Mariners to come back, which they did. So we'll switch targets and try to take them out with the crossbows there. Grim Farm's probably got this wrapped up, so we'll peel off another unit. They're going to shoot one more volley into these long spears, who are marching in pipe-wall formation, so they'll get here pretty slowly. Now, any moment now, Cirdan should go down. I might just have tons of hit points still. It might take a minute to actually get rid of him. Oh no, I did not mean to bring them in yet. Let's fall back, dwarves, fall back. Don't get shot. Okay, I have them both shooting on the Lindar Mariners. He are throwing armor-piercing javelins, which might take out a few of the scouts here. We want to completely collapse some of these guys. Yeah, we'll just go in now. There's no sense in trying to get a perfect
Our men are winning the
engagement on
battle.
them.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. The enemy
Oh, there
general
goes
lies
Cirdan.
Let the
Killed at the
crows have
hands
his
of dark
miserable
dwarves.
bones, and let our swords have his men.
So all we have to do now is wrap up these long spears and kill enough of them that we can take the city and just walk into it. Where are they going? They didn't even try to meet up with the rest of the force. No, we'll just get a complete surround on
The
them.
enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
I want to get them completely trapped in here so they can't escape.
Our men are winning the battle.
And crossbows are
If
still
we
shooting
continue
at
like
the
this, we
Mariners.
will
They're not the
smash
most
good
accurate unit.
tidings. The enemy general
And we
lies
killed
dead.
the
We
pikemen
have
general,
set the
so that
cart to
should
hell.
make these long spears rout in just a moment. We'll try to keep collapsing it. There they go. You want to make sure there's no holes that they can get through. Capture as many as you can. Okay, capture them all. It is just these mariners that are fighting now. Alright, I don't think we'll be able to catch these guys since they are running out of pipe wall now. We'll have them shoot, we'll have the crossbows try to switch targets and try to kill as many of those long spears. Oh, they came back from routing. This is good. Whoa, whoa, what is going on over here? Where did you guys... I completely forgot about these guys. Wow. Okay. Lindar Bowman actually doing a lot of damage. Their stats aren't even that great. How did they do so much to me? Maybe I just forgot about them and they got shot up. Keep shooting up those long spears, and then we just want to get rid of as many as we can. I think if we get them to like 90%, there won't be any available left in the city to defend it. Okay, we are beating these mariners. It's almost a 1-for-1 trade. I don't like that, but someone had to do it. Someone had to get these bowmen out of here. I don't think these laborers are going to get in there in time to deal with them.
The enemy army flees the field. After them.
Okay, I think all we have to do is just shoot down the rest of these bowmen. Or not the bowmen, but the mariners. If we just get close enough to them, they should rout. We'll speed it up now. Come on, shoot. There we go. And we'll just see if we can catch a couple more. There we go. That's what I like to see.
This is a clear victory.
Yeah, I'd say that's a clear victory. Looks like the most amount of kills went to the Ered Luin militia that chased down the archers. Oh no, it was actually the scouts at 89. Yeah, those militia did not do so hot. I think I must have, since I forgot about them, they must have stopped chasing bowmen and probably just, they either got shot up, or what they did is they did that weird charge thing where, like, just the front line goes in and they just got surrounded. That's okay, I think for taking a city it was worth it to lose that amount of dwarves. We could ransom them, but I'm afraid that if we do that, they'll just run back to Portland, so we will execute.
Please,
No witnesses. And he got a dwarven dagger, and we have captured Portland. I don't know. Ooh, that is some bad public order. I guess we'll have to exterminate them. I think we might have lost a building for that. I've noticed that sometimes when you exterminate, you do lose buildings. But those, wow, there's only like 400 elves here. Now there's only 200. So I think up first we need to get the brewery here and start to convert the population so that we can have control over here. And now that's making us 900 per turn, and it's making us another 500 from Thorin's halls, which will go up even more. I think this was only making us like 50, now it's making us 106 from trade once we finish that grain exchange. And we have vision over all of this land. Not that we really need it, but it is nice to have. And there's just these Amanio riders. Yeah, I get the feeling that if we had to fight those in that battle, we probably would have taken a lot more casualties since I don't have any pikemen in this army.
Something to you.
I will only address you in
At your service.
Send our spy back
On
to the
my
east
way.
to keep eyes on this area and
Stop
see if
me,
Niflheim's
sire.
preparing an army to go up north. So with that now, do we want to retrain these units? No, I did say that we were going to save it for those mines, so we will do that.
I am a king.
Leave him here for a couple of
there,
turns, maybe just
sire.
get passive
Of course,
diplomacy
sire.
with Khazad Dûm.
Aye, sire. Aye, my lord.
And now we
That's
have
not
reached...
possible, sire.
Oh, there
Of
are a
course,
bunch of
sire.
goblins in the way.
Aye,
And
sire.
so in 2 turns we will
His
reach
journey is over,
finish
sire.
Cirdan over there.
You are mistaken,
And where's
sire.
our spy? Keep going
Something
east
to
as well.
investigate. They shall not see me.
Come on, don't get
sire.
blocked by armies on the road. You're
On
an
my
agent.
way.
So I think, how much do we need for these mines? We need 4250, so probably about 2 turns to get that. Now I think an attack comes in on us at turn 50. I'm hoping this half stack that we have in Thorin's Halls will be enough to keep them at bay, especially since we'll have tier 2 armor upgrades on our militia. Oh, they want to give us the Axsmith Guild in Forlorn, but we can't afford that and get those mines. And I'm not really training troops here yet, so we will decline that. We'll probably get offered it again later down the line, so we're not really in a big hurry. So we can get the mining network here. That'll get us more money in Fahamgapel. And then we finish the grain exchange in Thorin's Hall. So yeah, now we can see that if we were to go for, like, say, the Great Roads, we would make, wow, almost that's 900 extra gold per turn by having Great Roads here. That might be the next thing that we go for. If we get, like, the market, yeah, we'd only make like 100, so I think that will be the next investment. And we do have the guild house for the stonemason, so we don't have to worry about minimizing that cost even farther.
At your service. On my way.
So Mithlon is actually making a sizable army there. What we might do is, okay, since we captured this, we did get another spy, so we'll get one in Forlorn as well. Anything that we can destroy that we don't need? Nah, everything kind of works for us here. So we'll keep that. It's gonna be a little while until we can actually leave this settlement, or maybe.
Honor, my lord.
Okay, so Grinfarn is actually just not a good governor.
My king.
So we actually don't have any need to keep him there. We can probably
Aye.
take this many troops out and be okay. Yeah, we can. We don't even need to defend this settlement.
An honor,
However, if
my
these
lord.
riders come in, they could take it. So
Aye,
maybe
my liege.
we only want to move out a little bit.
Marching now.
Yeah, like that far, and then if these riders decide they want to come around, we'll be able to wrap back around to Forlorn. And I think, let's see, we still want to make money, so maybe one more turn and then we'll send these soldiers out of Buzzradoom. There's nothing more that we can train, so maybe we should just go now.
Honor, my lord.
But I don't have any vision in this area. Let's see.
Aye, sire.
I take you,
My lord.
the
Aye,
crossbows,
lord.
then the travelers. Is that enough to defend this settlement? I kind of want to take these Firebeard warriors too. I think we'll have enough if we do this. We don't need a big army, plus Grain does have a very powerful missile attack. So we'll send him out, hopefully grab Harlan in the southwest over here. Or I guess from where we're at, it is just the west.
You gonna be of service? Yes, sire. Aye, sire. Aye.
Yes, my king. They shall not see me, sire.
Yeah, I think that's all we need to do is just get here. There's Aragorn. He should have that, the ancillary that we want to take. I think our garrison will be set. Are we still retraining? Yeah, we still have 2 more turns of armor upgrades to do over here. I haven't saved in a little while. Let's do that again. And I would also like to get the ancillaries off of Grinfarn and transfer those over to some of my governors like Clanlord Gorge to increase the amount of income we'll make in that settlement. I probably should have done that before I left. However, I will figure out if someone does know about the script, how many ancillaries you do get and who they can go to. If they all go to Clanlord Gore, then I want to make sure that he can take them all. And if they all do go to him, then I might not be able to transfer over the rings to him. We will see. I still need to get a mercenary ship and send a scout to the island to the west of us. And I do kind of like how they made that little addition there, because before there really was no reason to even have that island there. It's just there for the geography. I remember back in, I don't know if it was vanilla Third Age Total War or if it was the MOS submod that had it, but they had there was like a little village you could get on that island, and for whatever reason it was infested with great spiders. And they don't have the great spiders in Divide and Conquer. I think it would be cool if they did, but as I remember, they were very overpowered. You could not take a charge from them with like any unit. Oh, here we go. Ered rises, my lord. As I feared, the Grimborn raids have not gone unnoticed, and our scouts report that a vast and well-equipped army is mustered in Eriador and will be at our gates in a year's time. Whether followers of Grinfarn or not, we must now all come together to defend the mountains. So I wonder if that's going to be Northern Dunedain, or if that's going to be from the Breeland. I'm hoping that this is going to be enough of a garrison to hold them off. Looks like it'll take 2 turns before we can actually get the Great Roads here, which we will go for. And then after that, I think we'll start to make plenty of money. Okay, Blizzard Doom, can you... Okay, you only have that 1 free upkeep slot, huh? So in time we will also want to get the Miners' Quarters here to get 2, and then have a second unit at full health down there.
Aye, my liege.
But we will start working on sending grain out to the second to last Elven town over here. And it looks like they do just want to send that cavalry out. What we might want to do is just attack them out here. But they might run. Yeah, where did they go? Where did they go? What? Oh, okay, they're right there. I do worry about taking this charge from them, but we want to get rid of them. Oh, this is going to be tough. Yeah, we will go attack them here. We might lose a lot of dwarves. Looks like we have to attack them next turn. Hopefully we can just shoot them with crossbows. And it looks like Angmar is actually coming in for Mithlond. They might be able to weaken them enough that we can just swoop in and take it without a sweat. Angmar must be really strong considering that they just came all the way to the west. They're fighting the Northern Dunedain, they're fighting Bree, they're going to fight the Elves in a minute here. But I think all we have to do is send our diplomat here. I think that's all we need to do. Let's see if we can get some map information sold from these guys. I always like to do this just to get a little extra
I must say,
cash. No, they don't want to do it.
At your service.
We'd have a very small chance to actually infiltrate this place with the spy.
On my way.
We'll see what happens, if they want to give us the ancillary or not, but they'll probably say no.
I am a warrior, not a diplomat.
I am a king. What is it you wish to talk
We'll see if we can get that alliance with the Dwarves of Khazad Doom again.
No.
Okay, they don't want to do it. We might have to like give them
a
like a mock settlement for them to actually do it. I think that's everything we can do this turn, so we will end it. Now, it did say it's going to be a year's time until his armies show up at our doors, but during the ring script it told us 2 years' time, but that translated to 2 turns. So I'm hoping we actually get 4 turns. That might actually let me get out another unit or 2 in Thorin's Halls just to defend it. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to hope that they don't attack Vaham-Gothel. Goblins are just everywhere right now. I've noticed I mean, I've only done a couple campaigns so far in version 4, but it seems like the Misty Mountains, Dunland, and Angmar are really strong right now. They seem to perform really well in the campaign, at least in the early game. Well, it looks like, yeah, the Misty Mountains are doing really well because they have their succeeding pop-up. So the Council of Nobles wants us to take Mithlond. Our diplomat has arrived to finish Drunin, where we met with Aragorn and requested that the Narsil be returned to its rightful owners, but we were denied. We will not suffer thieves who withheld from us what is rightfully ours. Aragorn must die. And now to Edoras. The Horn of the Mark was a silver horn made by the descendants of the Belagost dwarves who took refuge in the Longbeard settlements. It was among the treasures that the Longworm Scatha took from them. When Fram killed Scatha, his hoard became a matter of dispute between the Eotheod and the dwarves. Nonetheless, the horn was taken by the Eotheod, and apparently it became an heirloom of the House of Yorl, even when they settled in Rohan. We should send our diplomat on a mission to Edoras to request the return of the horn to its rightful owners.
We can be of service.
That we can do.
Yes?
Yes, my king.
That we can do.
Moving quietly. They shall not
Yeah,
see
goblins
me,
are everywhere.
sire.
I do know that if we kill Aragorn, then I think we have to go to Imladris and send a spy in there to get to actually take it from his grave, which is really morbid. And then meanwhile, we might have to train our spy on like some armies and hope that he doesn't get killed over there. Okay, can we get any more crossbows? Because that's what I am worried about. We have 1, 2. We only have 2 in this town. And we can't... Oh, we can recruit 1 more here. We'll get 1 in Fahamgathal in case they show up there. And we'll continue to save up for the roads. Looks like, yeah, 2 more turns. Or 1 more turn if I didn't get those crossbowmen.
I will only address you in...
Something to investigate.
Let's see what's going on this way. Can I actually see over the water? I can.
Aye, noble sire.
But if we stand on this watchtower, yeah, there we go. We can actually see a lot more.
Come
That
and
is
get
a
me, you
big
coward.
elven force
I
that
will
we need to
only
be
address
careful of.
you in...
Greetings, most noble ally.
Can I bring up taxes anywhere to make more money? I could do it there and then make like not even 100 more, so we'll just hold off on that. Get more population. I think this army will be enough. I mean, we have 2 Grimborn Reavers, we have crossbows, and we have pikemen, so we should be able to hold it unless some crazy army shows up.
Nor your subject.
At your service.
An honor, my lord. We
We'll
must
take out
victory. By
Lithonian
your
now,
will, sire, we shall engage.
and we'll save right before the battle. It's always advisable to do that in case a crash happens. That way you can pick up right where you left off. I think this will be the last battle for this episode. Looks like we are encroaching about 45 minutes now. Of course, I say that now. I may make some cuts to some of the end turn times, although they went a lot faster this time. So let's see, how do we want to do this? I'm betting that they're going to just run up this hill. So what we're going to do is take some sacrificial laborers, get our crossbows here, and the Grimborn Reavers. We shouldn't need too much more than this to do this battle, but we might as well get everyone up here. Okay, so they are just going to sit down there. What we can do is get our militia into a shield wall, and they should be able to absorb the charge really well. I think these are lance cavalry. Yeah, 7 charge on a 7 attack, so they'll do a lot of damage, and they have pretty formidable defensive skills as well. And as I thought, they are just going to run up the mountain here. However, they don't have any shields, so we should be able to get a couple volleys in on them. We'll want to hold up high and tight. Are they going? They're going... Okay, they didn't go all the way up, thankfully. I was going to be real upset if they went all the way up to the corner of the map. It's going to be hard to actually shoot at them from this angle. I wonder if we should take the high ground up here. Now, as the AI does, it tends just to sit until you attack it. So we'll see if we can just get our crossbows on a slight incline. Maybe they can just shoot above the heads. Although, yeah, those cavalry are in a very good position to actually block our crossbow bolts. We'll run everyone up for the sake of time. Turn them off fire at will. I want them to shoot a volley at the exact same time. Are they going to be in range? They are actually not in range. Oh, they are coming in. Oh. Looks like they're just coming in. It's just going to be a straight up brawl. Maybe we get the crossbows to... No, they won't be able to shoot like this. We're going to need to get them on the high ground or something.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash
But with
the
them
enemy.
attacking us and not getting their charge off, that leaves us in a good position to use our armor piercing and just slowly take them down. Yeah, there we go. Urban laborers are actually really great at killing heavy armor. They'll get destroyed by potential troops, but anything with armor, they will get destroyed. Especially when they aren't even not even fighting back. So we'll just keep surrounding them. Since they're going to try to get in on that position here, but as they've done that, we should be able to surround. And this is the one weakness of cavalry, is that they've got big hit boxes. And dwarves are really small, so we can get like 5, maybe even 8 dwarves on each of these fighters. We'll just knock them out. This wasn't much of a battle at all. This is more of a bloodbath. Looks like we're eating dwarf meat tonight, boys.
We have captured the enemy general. Look how our cowardly foe runs. It is time to be in awe of the victory we have won here today.
Oh, it's fitting. It's actually, I think those are high elven ships, just based on the armor and the kind of fancy design of them. Ironic. As these ships will not be sailing for long once we take out the high elves. And looks like Grinfarn will be wants to be adopted. We're not going to do that.
My king.
And then we're going to hit that save right here. And then I think on next time we'll probably do the defense of Thorin's Halls if they attack there, and we'll try to take Mifflund. Thank you for watching my stream, if indeed you have. If you guys have any recommendations or feedback, or if you have suggestions for a future campaign, just please go ahead and let me know in the comments section below. I do like reading those and interacting with you guys. And until next time, Baruch Kazad.